Hello, we have just got reports of 3 different earthquakes happening in 3 different places. The first one happened in Addenmoor. We actually have some students who explained what happened.
Okay, this is Amina explaining head wall and foot wall. Daniel?
The miner has his head in the hanging wall, which is hanging over his head, and the miner's foot is on the foot wall. That's why it's called the foot wall.
Okay. During a normal fault, the head wall slides down, while the foot wall either moves up slightly or stays where it is, thus exposing the foot wall to weathering and erosion from above.
The next one we have reported is from the little town of Brienne-Yaxville. We actually have some more students who shall explain what happened.
Technical difficulties at Brienne-Yaxville. Instead, we'll move on to Quakerville.
You were supposed to be last anyway.
Welcome to Quakerville. This is our model of a reverse fault. The hanging wall is, let's say there was a miner in there, right in the middle of the fault. The hanging wall and the foot wall. I'll explain those.
The hanging wall, if the miner's head was right here, the hanging wall would be hanging over his head. And where his feet would be, that's called the foot wall.
Yes, and right now compression is happening. And when enough pressure is built up, the hanging wall lets loose and then goes up. That is called a reverse fault.
We now go back to the explanation of what happened in Brienne-Yaxville.
Brienne-Yaxville went through a strike-slip fault. There are there is a hanging wall and a foot wall. Where the miner's head would be the hanging wall, which is this wall right here. The foot wall would be this wall right here. When there is shear force on the land, Brienne-Yaxville goes this way instead of up or down. And this is a right reverse fault, just like the San Andreas fault.
And that is the explanation of those 3 earthquakes that happened. Hopefully not too much damage was caused.